So the other day, this brother I work with came up to me and said to me, "Man, every time I see you, you're smiling, you're in a good mood. Seems like you're always happy. But I know you go through things just like me because you're a black man." I chuckled and I told him, "Yeah, I go through things. I go through things for two reasons. Reason number one, because I'm human. And reason number two, my being a black man makes what I go through that much more challenging." But I told him, in spite of that, each and every morning I wake, I'm intentional about finding reasons to be grateful for. I shared with him that I'm grateful to wake up and see another day. I'm grateful that I have a relationship with God, with Jesus Christ. I shared with him that when I was 6 years old, I was hit by a car and placed in a coma for well over 24 hours. And long story short, I believe in my heart of hearts that God didn't bring me out of a coma to live life in defeat and mediocrity. No, I believe in my heart of hearts that God brought me out of a coma to live in victory and to be an inspiration to others. I told him that I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for my health. I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful to be in my right mind. I'm grateful to experience life, the good and the bad. I told him that no matter whatever you go through in life, good or bad, it's your choice on whether or not you allow it to make you bitter or better. I always choose the latter, you know? I told him that I grew up quiet and shy, very insecure. And when I was in high school, after graduating high school, I was filled with regrets because I wish I was more outgoing in high school. I wish I played sports in high school, but I didn't. And it was because of that I graduated high school filled with regrets and started working at a warehouse. And while working at this warehouse, my regrets is what caused me to start thinking about my life. My regrets from high school is what caused me to start thinking about my life into the future. I started to visualize myself as the elderly version of myself sitting on the front porch in a rocking chair, rocking back and forth. And as I would be rocking back and forth, I would be reflecting back over my life. And what I saw, I didn't like, because I saw a life that was filled with regrets. And that's when it dawned on me that I don't want to get to the end of my life and see one that's filled with regrets. No, I want to be able to get to the end of my life and see one that has been fulfilled. And that was the catalyst that brought about change in my life in my mid-20s. I told him that it's so unfortunate, but I believe that many people have lived and will live and won't be able to realize the importance of making each and every day and living it to its fullest, how important that is, until they actually get to the end of their life and reflect back over it and see one that's filled with regrets. But at this point, it'll be too late. Fortunately for me, I realized this in my mid-20s. And since then, I've been working on myself, developing myself to become the best version of myself. I shared with him that I owe it to myself to live a great story. I owe it to myself to live a great story so that at the end of my life, I will have minimal regrets and I'll be able to leave this world with a big old smile on my face. And you know what? You owe that to yourself as well. God bless.